Hi there, I'm Lily. Welcome to Rumble, the greatest VR game I've ever found. And whether you're a complete newbie who can only summon a pillar, or a complete master of the game, able to flick any object you'd like, I'm here to teach everyone all the cool techniques and combos that this game has to offer. So today, we're just going to go over the very basics, such as finding the shortest straight you can do, some 2-hit combos, and even some 3-hit combos. Now, with all that said and done, let's get into the video. In Rumble, all of our moves have an area of effect around us. So, I can summon a pillar and straight it when I'm looking directly at it, but I can also summon another pillar to the side of me, and I don't need to look at it to be able to do this trait. This is really useful because we're able to hit one structure multiple times before it leaves that area of effect. So if I do something called a magic missile, the pillar gets sent flying. But that's really hard to learn because you saw how I had to go uppercut, kick, straight, really fast. It may seem like only 3 moves, but that's 3 moves in like half a second or like a second. And that's really big when you're trying to learn it for the first time. So, we've got one really good way to be able to train these moves without the objects going away from us. And that's called the board. Okay, so what we're going to be doing now is just finding the shortest straight we can do. So, what I want you to do is just summon a pillar. That's all we're doing for starters. Now, all we're going to do is we're going to punch this pillar really slowly. I want you guys to focus on when that punch actually triggers. See, for me, it triggered right about here. I don't need to go full extension, I only need to go this far, and my straight comes out. So, that's really useful, since if I want to do a move called Uppercut, where I straight and then uppercut a structure, I don't need to go here and then here, I just need to go here and then here. So, I'd just like you guys to practice that for a minute, get the shortest straight you can, and then maybe even move away from the wall and practice doing that more. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is focusing on 2-hit combos. These are really exciting moves in Rumble, and they're absolutely amazing. You're going to be using them throughout your entire Rumble journey. So, what we're going to be doing is a very basic one. It's uppercut, straight. Just that. Uppercut, straight. So, before we start doing the move, I want everyone to stop. Don't do anything, because I need to tell you something. The game lied. Like, when you were learning your moves, it just straight up lied to you. So, if you look at the pose ghost, when you were first starting out, it taught you to, when you want to do straight, have your guard hand up your head and do your straight. And if you want to do uppercut, have your guard hand at your shoulder and do uppercut. But that is completely wrong. You should keep your hand at your shoulder all the time whenever you're trying to do a pose. It should never go up, it should never go down, it should never go sideways. Leave it on the shoulder. So what you want to do is just imagine that there is a piece of rope and tie it to your shoulder. It stays there no matter what. So we're just going to practice doing that. Practice keeping your hand at your shoulder and doing the uppercut straight for this move. Now, let's actually do the move. So it's really simple. All you want to do is uppercut straight. Uppercut straight. Now you don't even need to move much from here. If you just do your uppercut, then most of the time, you can just rotate your hand and it will be in the straight position. That's it. You don't need to go here and then here. You just need to go here and then rotate. So it really is just uppercut, rotate. Uppercut, rotate. Uppercut, rotate. And that's the move. You may now be wondering, hey, why do we want to be able to do these moves, such as uppercut straight, when I see all these other people doing uppercuts and upper kicks and all of that? Well, first off, uppercut straight is a really good way to start learning your 2-hit combos, with things such as uppercut being a lot faster, so they're a lot harder to learn. But also, uppercut straight is really good for sending structures that are already on the ground. If they're already there, you're able to upper straight them, and then you can keep summoning stuff. So, if you want a few examples, you can look right here. Okay, so finally we're going to do 3-hit combos. Now these are really good and they send our structures really far. Some of the more notable ones are Magic Missile, which is uppercut kick straight, and Strupper Kick, which is straight uppercut kick. What we're going to be doing today is another really good one, which is kick upper straight. Now if you might notice, it is exactly what we did before with uppercut straight, except with a kick at the start. So it is simply just kick upper straight. That's it. You don't have to go too fast, as you just saw. I was able to go through each step slowly and still able to hit the move. This is really good if there's a structure on the ground and you want to send it flying, or if you're trying to disrupt someone's puppet master. And that'll be all from today's lesson. We've learnt how to do our shortest straight, we've learnt how to do an uppercut straight, and we've also learnt how to do a kick uppercut straight. Now, what you guys should do now is use these in a few matches, get nice and used to them, come back, and then learn some more.